Hi guys! Welcome to my class. Please subscribe so that you will be notified on the next lesson. Then like and share so that you can also help other students. Our topic for today is to represent fractions. You are going to learn it here the easy way. Before we proceed to our main lesson, I would like to ask you one question. How would you know if you have a strong immunity system? Do you know the answer? Let me tell you what is immunity first. Immunity is the capacity of our body to fight and protect itself against inconsistencies and infections. A strong immune system performs as a protector for our body, allowing it to work properly. If we do not look after our health and body, no one will take good care of it. So we need to pay better attention to our health. It is clear now that viruses can easily affect people with weak immune system. I want you guys to watch our videos until the end so that you would know if you have a strong immune system. And in case you do not have, you know what to do. Okay? The main objective of our lesson is to represent fractions that name tenths, hundredths, and thousands as decimals. Do you know what is the relationship between fractions and decimals? Fractions and decimals both serve the same purpose of describing parts of a whole. These are two ways of expressing non-whole values. Let us work on this example so that you will be guided. Write the fraction 4/10 in decimal form. We are going to use the place value chart as what you can see in the bar below. The first part is ones, and then the dot which you call the decimal point. After the dot is the tenths, hundredths, and thousands. You can see that the numerator on the fraction is 4 and the denominator is 10. Since the denominator is 10, we're going to use the tenths in the place value chart. Therefore, the decimal form of 4/10 is equal to 0.4. How are we going to write the fraction 36/100 in decimal form? The denominator is 100. Therefore, we're going to use the place value chart and we're going to put the number up to the hundredths. So, the decimal form of fraction 36/100 is 0.36. What about this example? Write the fraction 685/1000 in decimal form. The step will always be the same. The decimal form of the fraction 685/1000 is 0.685. Let us work on this word problem. Date fruits are an excellent source of dietary fibers. It has 19/100 potassium and 11/100 magnesium. Represent these two fractions as decimals and write them in word form. 19/100 is 0.19. Therefore, in word form, it is 19 hundredths. 11/100 is 0.11. And in word form, it is 11 hundredths. To model fractions, we need the base 10 blocks. I want you to remember that the number of the boxes in the grid depends on the denominator. So, in this example, 5/10, we need only 10 boxes in the grid. Next, we are going to shade the 5 boxes in the grid since our numerator is 5. Therefore, the decimal is 0.5. Let us take on 57/100. We're going to use the 100 boxes in the grid since the denominator is 100. Then, we are going to shade 57 boxes out of 100. And the decimal is 0.57. It is easy. What about 27/1000? We need 1000 boxes in the grid and it shows that it is a cube here. In that event, only 27 boxes will be shaded out of 1000 to show the model. Appropriately, the decimal will be 0.027. Let us work again on writing fractions into decimal form so that you will understand it well. What about on the first example, 8/10? We are going to write it as 0.8. What about the next example, 29/100? Its decimal form is 0.29. And on the last example, 432/1000 is equal to 0.432. To wrap it up in writing fractions into decimal forms, always consider the denominator. If the denominator is 10, we're going to write the numerator one place after the decimal point. Hence, if the denominator is 100, we're going to write the numerator two places to the right of the decimal point. Correspondingly, if the denominator is 1000, we're going to write the numerator three places to the right of the decimal point. Moreover, I want you to pay attention very well. If the denominator has 10, as in 8/10, there must be one number after the decimal point to the right. Subsequently, if the denominator has 2 zeros, I want you to notice the decimal form. There's two numbers to the right of the decimal point. And if the denominator has 3 zeros, there must be 3 numbers to the right of the decimal point. Remember that? Let us continue our discussion about immunity system. Do you know that our immunity system is like a car? It needs the right fuel supply. The best way to do this is to include immune supporters in our diet. Just a simple, nutritious diet is everything we need. I want you to listen very well. We need green leafy vegetables like kale, chard, spinach, and garlic cabbage. These veggies are powerful stimulants to boost our immunity. They are loaded with iron, calcium, antioxidants, and flavonoids. It also cleanses our digestive system because they help regulate bowel movements. Legumes are an excellent source of proteins that we must have in our daily diet. Flax seeds also helps our immune system strong. It is a rich source of the omega-3 fatty acid ALA. These plant-based ALA fatty acids are proven to have heart health benefits and are linked to a lower risk of stroke. There are a lot more to make our immunity system strong in our next lesson. I will never stop reminding you what Sheikh Zayed wrote for us. Education is like a lantern which lights your way in the dark alley. We need to give importance to our education so that we're not going to be blindfolded in our future. In case you have confusion on some part of the lesson, I want you to go back and revise it again. Watch it slowly, step by step, and I know you can get it. Our life is always a math equation. You cannot get the most of it if you cannot convert the negatives into positive. I took some information on how to make our immunity system strong in ayurvedic.com. You can check it out there, guys. I want you to score high in math, then be wise and healthy. Okay, till next math lesson. Be safe, guys. Bye-bye.